I don't know about you, but it sucks when you go through drawdowns. When you're just killing it, it feels great. You're like, man, I got this. I feel on top of the world. And then you slip. And then you go through a drawdown period. And maybe you're different. Maybe you never lose, right? But I do lose. And sometimes I go through drawdowns, and that's normal for trading. But when you go through it, oh man, it sucks. Like, it's terrible. Like, you're just not happy. You start questioning things. And some people take breaks, some people don't. Some people write in their journal. I tried writing in my journal. I tried, taking like a day off. And for me, what helped me is I actually started to meditate one day on the idea of how can I improve and get away from this drawdown. What tends to happen is when you draw down, at first, it could be because your setup didn't work. And then it could be because you start to have low confidence and your setup is working, but you're not trading it well. At least for me, that's what happened. My setup was working. I just didn't have confidence at the time. And so I started to trade poorly. And so therefore I continued to draw down. And what happens next? You get frustrated. You get mad because you see that it's working and it's you that's interrupting the progress. And so what do? You get upset, and that revenge or that upsetness, that anger does not help in trading, because when you get emotional, no emotion helps at all. I want to take this time to say thank you to our sponsor, Cobra Trading. Cobra Trading is the go-to broker for day traders and short sellers. And I'm not the only one saying this. In fact, Benzinga awarded Cobra Trading as the go-to broker for short selling. They have a heavy focus on direct market access order routing, so you have the fastest execution. They have some of the best locate prices and availability. They also have amazing customer service. I've experienced many different brokers, and it's why I use them every single day and why I'm proud to have them as our sponsor. Sign up now by clicking the Be The Trader referral link below and earn 1 free month of software with Cobra and 25% off all commissions. Now let's get back to the show. And I'm a believer in the man upstairs, and I wouldn't be here without him. And so because of that, I prayed a lot. And you may do something different. But what I was told through meditation and prayer is that you need to take a break, an extensive break. And here's the thing, when that crossed my mind, in my gut, I knew I needed to, but it was so uncomfortable. Like I was fighting it. I was thinking, no. 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 I'm not taking a break. Like maybe a day. But what if I miss something? If I take a whole week off? That feeling, if you have that right now where you know deep down, like, I should probably take a break, but you don't want to, you need to. You must. Because if you take a break, when I took that break, let me just share with you what happened. I took a whole week off. During that week, the first day I felt a sense of relief, like I didn't have to trade. And that felt good. At the same time though, I still had anxiety, like, can I do this? I still want to trade. I still had the urge, but I started to see things different. I started to see what my mistakes were, because I was able to take time away on day 2 and start to realize, like, I'm not trading today. I didn't even look at markets, okay? So I completely stepped away. Like, don't look at screens, don't look at the market, don't try to keep your finger on the pulse because, I gotta be ready when I come back. Who cares? Don't worry about that. Because what's gonna happen is when you separate yourself completely, your mind gets time to think and really digest what has happened, what your mistakes are, what you're good at, and you start to really learn. I don't know if you heard the idea of when you read, you don't really learn until you sleep. And when you sleep is when you start to remember the ideas, the thoughts. And if I'm butchering this, someone just tell me below, because I'm on the right track here, and I've heard this thousands of times through people who study memory. They always say, like, you learn after you read and you go to sleep is when you start to memorize things. And so when you take a break, you can start to remember what you did to get you where you are today, right? Whether that's success or not, so you can eliminate. And you also start to see where you're at now emotionally, 3 days in without trading, 4 days in without trading, 7 days in. And you'll start to see that detachment of the anxiety of everyday trading, trying to make something back. everyday trading, trying to correct your mistake from yesterday, being upset, you'll start to see how that was really messing you up. And at some point during your fasting, you're gonna feel completely free of that. It could take 7 days. It took me 7. I wanted to fast for a full 7 days. Or it could be longer. It depends. So don't put a number that you need. But what I would recommend, and this is what I did. I said I'm gonna fast for 7 days minimum. And I'll come back to trading only if I'm not thinking about making anything back or having that urge like I gotta make money. Because if I feel that, then I know I haven't detached enough from the past to really grow and move forward. And that's the goal here. The goal is to grow. Take that break. Digest all the knowledge. Digest all the mistakes. Write it down in a journal every single day. What you recall that you're great at. What you recall that you suck at. So that way you can not do one thing, focus on another. And when you come back with a clear head, ready to attack the market, and ready to go. And let me know by clicking on the Discord link below to join our Trader Lounge where we all communicate with other like-minded individuals